Hello everyone, welcome to ISIFE EDUBLOG. Today, your guide on the English language, Martin Ekpa, will be working on synonyms and antonyms. Alright? Synonyms and antonyms. Now this, especially for exam candidates, I do not think that any other topic of the English language generates as much questions as synonyms and antonyms do in the objective tests. So we'll be working extensively on the topic, and you visit our past question section to get so many of past questions, WAEC and JAM, on the topic. Now, what are synonyms? Or what do we consider a synonym? Some words are really not easy to define even when they are simple. Alright? So here is my way. The synonym of a word is a word with which it shares the same meaning in some contexts. The synonym of a word A, has a word that will be called its synonym if word B, alright, shares the same meaning with word A in some contexts. Why did I use the word some contexts? Because two words may look like they mean the same thing, but when they are used in sentences, you discover that in a particular way, one can replace the other, but in another way, one might not be able to replace the other. Verbs might replace fellow verbs, but the two verbs cannot serve as nouns. Now, I have a typical example of what I'm saying right away. This is the verb go, and this is the verb move. Now, go away and move away are synonyms, right? But here is the same word move used as a noun. Let us see whether in such usage, it will still be synonymous with the go. So we said, make a move. That's correct English, right? Make a move. But can we actually say, make a go? That's the question. Go cannot stay here, much as it was able to serve as synonyms with move as a verb. So, that's why I said, in some contexts, we cannot conclude and say, once we see go, the synonym of go is a move. No. We must check the context to which go was used before we can say the synonym is move or something else. Now, live and stay. Note that L-I-V-E is pronounced in two different ways. L-I-V-E is live. L-I-V-E is also live. That's the adjective form. Or better still, adverb. Alright? It is happening live. It is a live broadcast. Alright? Both adjective and adverb. It is happening live. Adverb. It is a live broadcast. Adjective. This is pronounced live, while this is pronounced live. So, again, we have to watch it. L-I-V-E might be in a sentence when you are asked to give its synonym. You have to check whether it is being used as an adverb, as a verb, or as an adjective before you conclude on your answer. Again, the reason why we said in some contexts. In this context, we assume that live is used and stay is synonym. So I live in Enugu or I stay in Enugu. They can pass as synonyms. So when you're given questions on synonyms and antonyms, what are the things you're going to consider before answering these questions? 1, the meaning of the word itself. The meaning of the word, the semantic implication of the word itself is the first thing to be considered. Second is the context to which the word was put. The context to which the word was put. That's the second thing to be considered. And then 3, the field. The field, different fields of human endeavor have different words associated with them. Now, look at what I mean here. We have hammer. Carpenters use hammer to drive well into woods. Now, a lawyer or somebody in authority holds a hammer, but it's no longer called hammer. We call it gavel. So you see, it is hammer in the hand of the carpenter. It is gavel in the hand of the judge, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, in the case of Nigeria, the Speaker of the House of Senate, President of the House of Senate, and all that. So you see that what we mean is different fields, different words. So when you're given a word like this, you should check these 3 things. 1, we said, the meaning. 2, the context. 3, the field. Still talking about field, let's look at the word we have. Different contexts, different fields, different words, or perhaps the same meaning if you take a broader look at these words. Now, here is the word consumer. Consumer. Yes, for watching this video, you're a consumer of academic product and other things you are using, because the gadget you are using is also an item you're consuming. Alright? Now, the word is consumer. In the market, if you go to the market, you will get the word consumer as customer. I wouldn't know if you go to buy something edible and somebody calls you consumer, come and buy. You will, that is, if you even realize you were the person being addressed, you feel bad. Because consumer makes you look like you are a glutton. Alright? So in that respect, it is customer. Now, at the banks too, you're referred to as a customer. Now, you pick up a cable television program and you're called a subscriber. That's why you subscribe to the network providers, MTN, Glo, whatever they are called. You subscribe when you load data into your phone. So, you are better seen as a subscriber in the eyes of those people, the internet, the GSM providers, and the cable TV network providers. They see you as a subscriber. Now, if you consume transport services, You're a passenger. We are looking at consumer. You consume different things and you're called different names for consuming them. It won't be nice for a doctor to call his patient a customer. That means you wish them never to recover, isn't it? So, at the hospital, for consuming medical services, you are a patient. You go soliciting the services of lawyers, you become a client. The house or estate agents will also call you client, which means we must be careful to know what context, what field, and what meaning each word stands for so that we can pick the correct answers from the given tests. Now, we have lethal, for instance. It means deadly. And here we said, he took a lethal dose of the poison. In other words, he took a deadly dose of the poison. These are synonyms. We are foes. We are enemies. Foes and enemies are synonyms. So, life is like that. Words have their opposites, and words have their nearest in meaning. Now, we've shown you the synonyms, and we will turn to the other side of the lesson to work on antonyms. These are two contrasting topics, but we will take the two of them at the same time to see what we can make out of the two. Don't forget that the synonym of a word is a word with which it shares the same meaning in some context, and that in answering questions on synonyms, you should consider 1. The meaning of the word, 2. The context to which the word was put, and 3. The field studied, or the field of human endeavor in which that word is used. Antonyms will be the next.